Hi, this is James Page here at DSEI 2025 for FrontLine Research, and we're here on the stand of MKU, and I'm talking to Karan Gupta, who's the Vice President for International Sales. Hi, it's lovely to see you.
Nice to see you as well, and welcome to our stand at DSEI 2025.
Thank you. It's great to be here. It's especially great to be here because it's such a good success story around MKU at the moment. You're now operating in more than 100 countries, and you've got some really interesting recent wins. So tell us what's going so well.
So, no, as you rightly said, we have exported our products to more than 100 countries till date, and more than 230 forces in these countries are using our products actively, both in the armor front and our night vision and thermal imaging devices. Talking about some recent wins, if I really focus on the European market, we have recently delivered some hard ballistic plates to the special forces in France. A very interesting contract that we got was from the Estonian Health Services,
Wow.
where we're delivering body armor to the various hospitals and the ambulance units across Estonia. And this specific order, I think, is very interesting. It also demonstrates the changing need that today body armor is not only being used by the law enforcement or the military guys, but also by the hospital units and the ambulance units. It is a sign that conflict today, as we know it, and it's not the best thing, but is a lot closer to us. And that's why the need for protecting our frontline soldiers, law enforcement officers, as well as emergency services personnel is extremely important. Talking about some more recent wins, we have delivered a good number of body armor in Latin America to countries like Brazil, Chile, Uruguay. North Africa continues to be one of our key markets. And then when we focus in Asia, we have customers in Singapore, Philippines, even Japan is using our products. So thank you so much for that question. And while I cannot cover everything,
Sure.
I've tried to cover some of the recent contracts that we have won.
But let's talk about some of the products that might be in those recent contract wins. And
Yeah.
what you've got on the stand here is the range of body armor that
Yeah.
that you've got on stage. It's over here, the Cavro system, which we'll talk about. It's two different sides, but there is that part of what you've been selling. The body armor is the one that's
Absolutely, absolutely it is. So we have been in the body armor ballistic helmet business from the early 2000s, and our brand Cavro, which is our brand for armor systems, both for the land, air, sea, as well as the personnel. I'm proud to tell you that one of our main clients, I cannot name the country because it's under the confidentiality clause, but we have been delivering ballistic helmets to this country in Southeast Asia for the last 10 years. And we have just won the contract for the next 10-year framework for the armed forces of this country in Southeast Asia. Along with that, we have delivered a large number of body armor kits to Philippines, to Morocco, to Brazil, as I mentioned, to the French special forces with our hard ballistic plates. So yes, our body armor and ballistic helmet line continues to be the front runner. But of course, while I say it's the front runner, our electro-optic business is ramping up fast with some major contracts recently announced in India, where we are actually delivering about 5,600 thermal weapon sights to the Indian Armed Forces in our night vision category.
And is that the product that we can see sort of around us at the moment? That's Netro, is it, that you're talking
So
about?
Netro is our brand for night vision, and something about the name. The word Netro comes from the word Netr, which in Hindi, which is the language we speak in India, means eyes. And of course, optics allows you to see in night, in dusty, in harsh environments. So that's why the word Netro. And yes, one of the devices that we're displaying over here is actually the device we'll be delivering to the Indian Armed Forces, about 5,600 of those. And I'm proud to tell you this is one of the largest such contract that the Indian Army has placed in the recent times.
It's Fantastic. That's really good news. But part of the whole product range that you've got here is also that's about sort of the soldier themselves. But there's armor that you produce for vehicles too.
Absolutely. So we do produce a lot of armor for land vehicles, fixed wing aircrafts, rotary wing aircrafts, as well as sea platforms. Till date, if I have to put some number, we've up armored over 3,000 platforms, um, including helicopters for the German army, helicopters for the South Korea with a contract with DAPA, helicopters in India, all the way to Mexico. So we have done a large number of helicopters. We have also done a big frigate up armoring project for the German Navy. So yes, platform armoring is an important part of our product portfolio. It is a segment within our product portfolio and our solution where we offer end-to-end service.
Yeah.
When I say end-to-end, I mean we go from consulting the customer and the end user on what is their threat level, what is the optimum weight they can add on their platform, then designing the right solution, producing that solution, manufacturing it, and then finally integrating it onto the platform.
The full package.
The full package, end to end, from consulting till delivery, everything is what we do.
Fantastic. Well, look, it's been fascinating talking to you. Really pleased to hear things are going for strength to strength for MKU, and it's been great to get a little tour of what you're doing here at DSEI 2025. Karan, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, and I hope you have a good show for the next couple of days.